How do you pronounce in English a double O spelling? That's a tricky one, isn't it? Is there a rule? Isn't there a rule? Keep watching to find out. Welcome to my channel. Io sono Miriam Romeo e se capisci l'inglese ma non riesci a parlarlo come vorresti, then I would love to be your English coach. If you want to know a quick way to reduce your Italian accent, go click on the link in the description box below to get a free mini pronunciation lesson. You will learn 5 great tricks that you can apply today to improve your English pronunciation. English spelling versus English pronunciation. I know. And especially when it comes to this double O spelling, because what's the rule? And how many sounds can this spelling have? 2, 3? This spelling, the double O, can have 4 different vowel sounds plus 2 extra, like 2 exceptions, if you will. Before we go into each sound, I'm just gonna tell you there's no rule. I'm sorry, but I can't give you any trick to instantly know the sound, the pronunciation of this double O spelling when you read a new word. Even native speakers, if they come across a completely new word, it might pronounce it wrong. So you're just gonna have to bear with me and let's go over all the sounds that this spelling can have. So the first one, which is the most common, is an oo sound, a long oo sound. In words like food, to, boom, boot, moon, mood, soon, scoop, tooth, school, pool, cool. Yes, in these last 3 words, the vowel sound was the same. And then you have that short and slightly open sound, which you can pronounce by even thinking of pronouncing an oo, but without moving your mouth. Like foot, book, look, good, hood, took, cook, cookie, hook, wood. Yes, this last one was the same. It just starts with an oo because of the W. But then it goes into the same vowel sound, wood, Then this double O spelling can have more of an O sound in words like floor, door, doormat, indoors, outdoors. But it can also have an sound, just like in sun, in words like blood, bloody, flood. So these 4 vowel sounds that this double O spelling can have are the main ones. But then I'm going to tell you about 2 more. One, which is a very big exception and is just one word, and it's the word brooch. And this happens in this word alone that I know of. Brooch, which is what you pin on a shirt, and has a double O spelling, but the vowel sound is like an O, as in so. O, brooch. And then finally, I want to tell you about another sound that a double O spelling can have, but it's actually a different kind of situation. It's basically when you have 2 O's, one next to each other, but it's a compound word. These 2 O's belong in 2 different syllables, like in the word cooperation. So the first O, it's O, like in the alphabet, like in the word so, and then it's like another word that starts operation, cooperation. And this can also be shortened in co-op. So if you see this word, C-O-O-P, in English is pronounced co-op. But again, it's like a compound word. And the same happens in the word coordination. So in this one, coordination, the second O has a slightly smaller sound. Cooperation, co-op, coordination, coordination, coordination. And then a very strange thing happens when you have a word that derives from the word zoo, which is the first sound that we talked about, oo, zoo, okay? The most common vowel sound that this double O spelling can have, zoo. But then the pronunciation of these two words, zoology, zoologist, the same pronunciation as cooperation. So it's like you're, again, dividing these two O's for the word zoology and zoologist. So the first one is zo, O, and the other O is A, zoology, oology, zoology, and zoologist, zoologist. So I know that you can be a little bit disappointed and frustrated in knowing that there's no rule, that you just have to know the words, but at least you now know all the sounds that this spelling can have, and you know the correct pronunciation of all the words that I mentioned in this video. If you want to ask me something or add something, just write it down in the comments below. And don't forget to click on the link in the description box below to get your free mini pronunciation lesson. If you want to work with me and you would love for me to be your English coach, you can contact me at this email address right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.